Ladies, gentlemen, you know those stories that a lot of us have where we've had a woman in the past come onto us, make it so obvious that she's into us, so unbelievably painfully obvious, and we still don't make a move. And I've told my own story about a girl that literally tried on lingerie in front of me twice, and I still didn't make a move. And I thought I was being a gentleman by not looking at her and admiring her incredible, sexy fucking body. I later found out years later that she was really pissed off at me for not making a move. I just got off a call with a coaching client and I had to come on here and record this. I had to share this story. I have his permission. He's completely fine with me saying this. He's probably going to watch this video. But man, this is one of those stories that might even top my story. So he basically had this woman that he met at a bar, and I think she was like friends of his friends or something like that. Basically, he was there with his friends and she had some friends, and these two really hit it off. And he really liked her. And she had actually recently taken a trip to his country or his home country. So they talked about that. They talked for hours and hours and hours. They had some alcohol. They were really into each other. All of their friends seemed to be happy for them. Everything's going great. The night starts coming to a close and they all go back to someone's house and they're basically going to crash there. And this guy, my client, and this woman that he really liked, there's only one bed left in the house. And these two are going to have to share a bed. Oh no. Oh, I can't believe we have to share a bed. Oh, bad news. Great news. She then strips naked in front of him, and she kept her panties on or something, but completely buck naked. She's got her boobies out, literally strips in front of him, and then says, "Let's share the bed. Let's cuddle." And he takes his glasses off. He takes his glasses off and says, I don't want to look at, I want to be a gentleman. I'll take my glasses off so I can't see. I promise I'm not going to perv on you. And she basically says something like, you can look at me if you want to. You can perv. They go to bed. They go to sleep. And he said when they woke up in the morning, she was so disappointed / depressed / hurt. Clearly into him. He probably broke her fucking heart. And I know in my own story, the girl that tried on lingerie for me, yeah, I broke her fucking heart. She thought I mustn't be attractive. Andy mustn't like me. I'm probably not that attractive. And so he ended up not doing something with this woman. And he felt a little bit embarrassed as he was telling me this story. So I hope it comes across that we're not laughing at him. We're laughing with him because I feel like half of us guys have stories like this, don't we? Where a woman's made it really obvious that she likes us, or in this case, this might be the best story that I've ever heard like this. Literally, she stripped naked in front of him and he still thought, oh, I got to be a gentleman. I shouldn't make a move. And at that point, you can kind of think, what more is a woman supposed to do? She talked to you for several hours. She literally stripped naked, which is incredibly brave, courageous, wild, incredible. What more is she supposed to do? Just grab your dick and be like, hey, mama's going to have this sausage? No, at that point, she's done everything she can, and it's obviously up to us to make a move. And again, a lot of us have these stories. Some of you might, and maybe you feel some regret or you feel some embarrassment or some frustration. That's okay. Take that embarrassment, take that regret, take that frustration, and use that to go and make a move. And if you're scared the next time something like this happens, then start with little baby steps. If you're in that moment, or it seems like a woman is making a move, but you're resisting and you're hesitating and you're going, do I make a move on her? Do I not? Is she dropping signals? What's going on? You're allowed to just ask. You can use your words. You don't have to sit there and try and mind read or get a read of the situation. You can just say, bitch, what's going on here? Why'd you take your clothes off? Holy shit, you're hot. Do you want to do something? You're allowed to ask. It doesn't have to be you're in your own head trying to be the perfect James Bond, smooth Casanova who makes the perfect moves. You can literally just say, what's going on? Do you want to hook up? Do you want to make out? I'll be honest, I'm really into you. Do you like me? Are you into me? You can just ask. And so give yourself that permission to be honest, give yourself that permission to suck. Something else that obviously helps with these situations is getting a bit of confidence, getting a bit of practice, going out there and talking to lots of women so that when these opportunities do present themselves, you know what to do, or you at least know what to start doing, rather than feeling like a deer caught in the headlights who has no idea what to do. And this was me when I was younger with the lingerie story that I told, the girl that tried on lingerie in front of me a couple of times. I didn't know what to do. Even if you had literally grabbed me and shaken me and said, Andy, she likes you. She's trying on lingerie in front of you, you beautiful fucking retard. She likes you. I still wouldn't have known what to do with that. I didn't know how to make a move. I didn't know what the next step was. And now I know the next step is just, yo, holy shit, do you want to go on a date? Like, it almost doesn't matter what you say as long as you say something to move things towards a date. Yo, holy crap, do you want to go on a date with me? Yo, holy crap, do you want to hook up? Oh my God, I want to kiss you right now. Do you want that? Can we kiss? Anything. It can be the clumsiest, most awkward, terrible line in the entire universe. And I think this really goes to show that a lot of the time we sit there in our own head thinking we have to know all the answers, we have to have the smooth moves, we have to know how to be perfect with all of this shit. No, you can have the clumsiest, most awkward, worst game ever. And if you at least just fucking try, you will end up hooking up a lot more. You'll end up getting what you want. In this case, if my client had just had literally any game, I mean, it's not even game, but if he had just done anything, he would have slept with her. Literally. In my case, with the girl who tried on lingerie, if I had done anything, I could have kissed her right in that moment. I could have said, holy shit, you look amazing. Do you want to go on a date sometime? Holy shit, can I kiss you? Holy shit, do you want to get out of here and come back with me and go to my place? Like, I could have said literally anything to move things one step forward, and that would have been perfect. Yeah, it might not have been smooth. There could have been something I could have said that would be better, but anything is better than nothing. And there's a really nice saying here. A lot of the times when we're feeling that sort of deer in the headlight feeling of like, I don't know what to do. Holy shit, I'm stuck. I'm scared. What do I do? How do I make the next move? You can kind of think regret is worse than rejection. And in these extreme examples, these women are probably not going to reject you. A woman trying on lingerie in front of you who's been spending months making it obvious that she's into you is probably not going to reject you. The girl that literally stripped naked in front of him is probably not going to reject him. But if that is your fear, I'm afraid of rejection, at least make a move. At least say, can I kiss you? Do you want to go on a date with me? Can I get your phone number? Whatever it comes into your mind, say something. And the worst that ever happens is you're going to get rejected. She'll just say, no, thank you. It's not even a rejection. She's just rejecting your offer. But that is far better than years later, looking back. You know, this story happened to my client a long time ago, but looking back on that and still feeling that little pang of regret, that stays with you. I'd rather get an answer in that moment. You know, you make a move or you ask her out or you do whatever and she says, no, thank you. At least now I can sleep easily. I don't have to carry that around with me, that regret or that feeling of why didn't I do something. I don't have to carry that around with me for the rest of my life. I'm good. I can look in the mirror and go like, hey, at least I shot my shot. I took my shot. I made my move. It's all good. And so regret is worse than rejection. But yeah, I just wanted to share this fun little story. Again, I have his permission to share this. And if any of you have a similar story, feel free to drop it down in the comments below. I know a lot of us have these stories of women that made it really obvious that they like us. They fucking stripped naked in front of us or tried on lingerie or whatever. And we didn't take that shot. We didn't make that move. You know, it's like that Wayne Gretzky quote. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I would much rather shoot my shot. She says no, and I'm like, cool, at least now I can sleep easily. So for any of you that are in these sort of situations, or you meet someone outside, or you had a crush on someone for a while, and you want to make a move, just fucking do it. I can't make it any more easy than that. Just fucking say something. If you don't know what to say, it doesn't need to be perfect. Give yourself permission to suck and say, hey, do you want to go on a date with me sometime? Or do you want to get a coffee with me sometime? Or hey, are you single, by the way? I know I've never asked, but are you single? Just anything. It can be clumsy. It can be awful. It doesn't have to be smooth. Anything is better than nothing because the women are not always smooth. Most of the time, they're not. Most women are not very fucking smooth. So you don't need to be. A lot of dating is a little bit messy. It's a little bit awkward. It's almost never smooth, especially if you don't know what you're doing. And that's how most people meet up. That's how most people hook up. That's how most people get into a relationship. It's messy. It's not smooth. It's not perfect. And years later, they look back on that and they go, that was so cute. I love the way we met. It was so messy. The way that Imogen and I met was not fucking smooth. She was so nervous, so anxious, so awkward. She showed up to the first date a little bit tipsy and drunk because she was so nervous, because she was inexperienced and younger and all of that. That wasn't smooth, but it didn't need to be. Now we look back years later and we say, hey, remember how awkward and dorky and adorable you were when we first met? You know, it's a cute little story. And so I promise you can go out there, be messy. You don't have to be good at this. But if you just make a move, maybe one day you look back and say, look at that cute little story of how the two of us met. So go out there, take action. Don't worry about being perfect. And if you want more help with this, there are links in the description below to my coaching. I'd love to jump on a call with you and help change your life, build you that beautiful abundance and joy. But go take some action. Nothing is going to be handed to you, or when it is handed to you, when a woman literally strips in front of you, you're not going to be able to grab that opportunity and make the most of it if you don't take action, especially for you men out there. Just stick it in your head. It is my goddamn job to make a move. 99.999% of the time, it'll be up to me to make the move. And even if a woman literally strips in front of me, I still have to do something with that. So take ownership of that. If it is to be, it's up to me. Go out there, take some goddamn action, and build something beautiful. If you're inexperienced, maybe you're even a virgin, you've probably been sitting around trying really hard to lose it and give yourself that beautiful, amazing sex life that you've always wanted. It's time to actually do this thing for real. Here's just a little taste of some of what we've helped our inexperienced clients achieve. Theo lost his virginity, had a bunch of sex, and even participated in an orgy. Ed was a 31-year-old virgin with extreme erectile dysfunction. He's since gone on to have a wildly abundant sex life and is now a coach alongside me in our coaching program. We helped Ravi lose his virginity at age 30 and go on to build the type of amazing sex life he never dreamed was possible. Jeff hadn't had sex in 9 years and ended up having sex within just 5 weeks of coaching. No matter what your experience level, if having more sex and having more wildly abundant, awesome, amazing sexual experiences with your intimate partner is something that's important to you, let us help. That's what we're here for. There's a link in the description below to the coaching. Click that and come and join us. But I promise you, if these clients can do it, you absolutely sure as hell can too.